Alright guys, so this is the third incarnation of this 20-volt string trimmer, right? First one came out around 5 years ago. It was a brushless 13-inch string trimmer, alright? Then around 2 years ago, DeWalt came out with a brushed version, alright? Much cheaper model. They were actually running the complete combo kit. I think it came with a 4 amp hour battery instead of a 5, but it was on sale for like $99. That also was a 13-inch, but it was a brushed string trimmer. All right, so this is their third incarnation, the brushless 14-inch folding string trimmer. All right, I'm real excited for this. All right, let's open her up. See what we got inside here. Okay, so everything is right here, and I can tell you this is really awesome the way that this folds. And this is 7.9 pounds, guys. All right, very light, obviously. Without the battery, you want to hang this in your garage, on the wall, in your trailer, in your van, or if you want to just throw it in the bed of your truck. This is what Makita needs to start doing to some of their stuff, especially their lawnmower. All right, so pretty simple, I take it. Obviously this just comes up, should snap right here. All right, so open this up, I take it, close it. Okay. All right, that's it. Locks right in. Super simple. All right, what's cool about this one too is you got this is aluminum here. Actually, let me turn it around. All right, nice aluminum. That's what keeps it really light. And you got, yeah, an aluminum head here. All right, a lot of these are plastic on a lot of these string trimmers. All right, I was thinking maybe this was just a plastic. No, it appears to be metal. All right, right here's your date, 2019. That'll identify the year of the string trimmer. What's good about this one, guys, I can tell I like it a lot already. You do not have to put the guard on. All right, and if you've been following me for the last 5 years, I don't use guards at all. They get in the way. Much easier to see what you're cutting, especially edging. Much easier without a guard. All right, so we're gonna bypass the guard, and at the end I'll put it on just to show you. All right, so pretty simple. Really like the design of this. They really streamlined it. Obviously you got a huge port here for your battery, obviously to fit those flex volt batteries. But all right, so you got plenty of room for those 21700 cells. Okay, and obviously coming out this way, it don't matter. And you also have a high and low with this model. All right, that'll control the RPMs. All right, and I think the RPMs was, yep, 4600 on low, 6000 on high. All right, so you're getting a little bit more power with this one as well. Okay, here is your safety. All right, so you press this in, and here's your trigger. All right, variable speed trigger, but you also have the low and the high. So very simple, guys. All you have to do is put the handle on and the guard if you want to, and I recommend you guys putting the guard on. You can get a lot of bad stuff kicking back at you and rocks, but I do recommend that. All right, so let me just put the handle on and we'll be right back. All right, real quick, I do want to open this up because you do get a couple tools with it. All right, here is your guard. Okay. And here is your little Allen wrench to put on your handle. That's all inside this bag right here. Again, 14-inch. All right, you're gaining an inch on both the Gen 1 brushless and that brushed model. And again, of course, if you don't put that guard on, you can easily extend this 15, 16 inches, which is huge. And this is a speed feed head. We'll talk about putting this string trimmer on in a different video, like I've done with the Milwaukee videos. But very impressed, guys. And there's really no reason to get that Gen 1 model, guys. They're exactly the same price. And they are running a deal right now at Depot, right? You buy 2, get 50 off. And this is one of the deals. And it's the kit. It's not the bare tool. Buy 2, save 50. Buy 3, save 100. I'll put that underneath in the description box. But let me get the handle on. All right, guys, we're going to start on low. All right, we're going to see what we can chop down in low. Man, low has got a lot of pop. It's a little weird. You know, I'm so used to the Milwaukee. You know what? I don't like the safety here at all. It's the only thing I don't really like. Because you have to, with these other ones, your hand is completely, now, see? I got to actually hold it like this. Okay? And if you don't have long enough fingers, right? You kind of got to, especially if a woman is using this or something. A lot of power and low. Now this might ramp up if it gets into some thicker stuff. All right, that's the one thing that most of these do. If it can't handle, if the RPMs can't handle the grass, it'll jump up. Could be possibly what's going on. I don't know. That seems, and I did hit it. You see, this is probably around 15, 16 inches now. All right, so a lot of area. All right, let's try some other stuff. Real quick, guys, if you're looking to have more of a gas-like feel to your string trimmer, again, the Milwaukee is really the only one that's going to give that to you. All right, even though this is much better, you don't need to put that guard on. It's still a little unorthodox. All right, but you know, that's really up to the user. You know, that's the reason I really like Milwaukee's trimmer, is because it's basically a gas-powered string trimmer that's run on lithium-ion batteries. All right, this has a little bit different design, as you can see. So there's a big difference from the top to the bottom where the trimmer head is. So to gauge, you know, how deep or how far down you're cutting, it takes a little bit to get used to if you're using a gas string trimmer. All right, but as you can see, it does a pretty darn good job. But I tell you, even the Gen 1 version did. All right, we'll be back. All right, we're going to turn it up to high now. Real simple. I mean, you will get used to the safety being here, but a little unorthodox. But everyone's trying to be different these days, so that's what happens. It's got power, guys. Definitely it's got power. And again, once you take that guard off and you're able to get to that 16-inch, again, if you have the guard on, it's only going to go up to 14 inches, and that's what you really should use it at. Again, this stuff is kicking stuff everywhere, so, you know, definitely put that guard on. But as you look along the fence there, it was huge, nice, even cut. All right, let's try something else. And you hear that kind of, that's because this really should not be 16 inches, right? So you're really not going to hear that. Remember, you're going to use a lot more battery life with this being 16 inches rather than 14 inches, all right? But I can tell you, if you're looking to save battery, there's no need to really run this on high unless you're really cutting huge grass or weeds, because it will kick up to that higher RPM. You see it kind of laying on the ground here? See, that's what you kind of have to get used to if you're using a gas trimmer or the Milwaukee. It's just a, you know, it takes getting used to because of the height difference. All right, let's move over to some dandelion. All right, we got it on high still. Let me tell you, I like this a lot better than their blower. All right. It's awesome, guys. If you're in DeWalt's platform, and again, being able to, again, really simply just done. All right. It's super light, super easy to store. And then 1 second, you're ready to go again. All right, this isn't high, but I'm telling you, this thing must get great battery life. Now it's at around 18 inches here. And if this happens, guys, you just get a scissors, but most of you guys are gonna have the guard on, so you don't have to worry about it. And this is probably around 20 inches right now. So, but. Awesome. We're gonna get some edging in and we'll be right back. But guys, I really like this much, probably besides the pole saw, this is probably one of their best. I mean, this is with a 5 amp hour battery in it, and there's nothing bulging out. I like this design. This is the only thing I wish it was down here. Sometimes these companies get a little too smart for their own good, but you will get used to it. It's not that it's that big of a deal. And I'm sure some of you guys are going to comment saying you love it here. So, to each his own. All right, let's see how it does with some edging. Get over here. That's the one issue, guys, now you're going to run into with this being here. When I edge, this is how I edge. Real simple. Right? It's really hard now to engage this safety and hit this trigger at the same time. All right, obviously you can do it, but it's really uncomfortable. All right, so let's see how this goes. All right, so I mean, it does a pretty decent job. You know, again, you have to get used to it. It's my first time ever using it. You can edge with it, all right? It's not impossible. Just not as comfortable as these other string trimmers, all right? But not a bad job. Now I just have to clean this up a little bit. But, and this is the first time this has been edged this entire year. So, not too bad, I have to say myself, for the first time using it. But anyway, guys, I like it, guys. And you got to remember, this is really not to compete with, you know, I don't know how DeWalt is marketing this now, right? They did have that 40 volt professional platform out. They kind of got rid of that. But obviously at the price point, you know, $179 for the kit. Milwaukee's is $299. All right. Now, I think I don't even know if they sell just Milwaukee's regular string trimmer kit anymore. But bare tool, just the string trimmer, I want to say it's $199. So you're spending $20 less and you're getting the battery and the charger. All right. So I don't think this is, you know, geared again for the professional, but you know, some of the pictures you see these guys throwing in the back of their truck and stuff. I don't know. Not bad. I like it. Again, I like it much better than the blower. I think it's a big improvement. Didn't really see too much improvement with that blower, to be honest with you, but we'll talk about that in a different video. But again, the best thing about this, you're able to fold it. It's light, and you do get another inch. All right, this is a 14-inch compared to the other two that are 13-inch. But for the price, guys, you know, I don't know if you're going to beat it. I don't know if you're going to beat it. Well, you know, there's a lot of choices out there, but when you look at that 20 volt Makita, I believe is also $199. I've yet to try that, but we might do a video talking about all of them. But definitely an option and a much needed upgrade for the DeWalt people who are in their power tool platform, who want to get into the OPE stuff. I think you're really gonna like this one. We'll catch you on the flip.